Verse 13, the angel continues that go imi o theos. I am the God, or God, theos, o of thee, see, and topo theou, the one appearing to you in the place of God, Bethel. Topu, topography, is a derivative. So the messenger, the angel, reveals himself as God, of which u elipsas me, a key, stealing, of which you anointed to me there a cow, a monument, a stealing, a steel. It's one of these monuments we mentioned before that goes straight up like the Washington Monument, although probably nowhere near as tall. Ke ifxo me aki evkin, and vowed to me there a vow, vowing. When we get into the vows into, I think, the book of Deuteronomy, Leviticus, Numbers, someplace in there. We'll go over vowing, what vows are. They're even in the New Testament where Paul made a vow. Nin now then, anastathe, ke exelthi ek tis gis tavtis. Rise up and go forth from out of this land. It's command in the imperative. Ke apel isti gintis genesios su. And go forth into the land of your birth, the Genesios, and Genesis, and name of this book is the derivative. 14. Ke apokrithise rakio ke Leah epon afto. And answering, Rachel and Leah said to him, Mi estin imin eti meris e kleronomia en ti eco tu patros imon. There is not to us still a portion or inheritance in the eco, the house, ecology of our father. Verse 15. Uk os e alotrie lelogis mitha avto. Are we not considered as aliens to him? Peprake gar imas, for he sold us, ke katefage, and by eating up, katavrosito argyrion imon, he devoured our silver, our money, argyrion. Country Argentina is a derivative. 16. Pantaton pluton ketis doxis in aphileto otheos tu patros imon imin este, ketis techni simon. All the riches, the Pluton, the planet Pluto means rich, and the glory which the God of our father removed will be ours, and to our children, and our children's. Ninun osa si eriken otheos pi. Now then, as much as God has said to you, you do. The imperative, you do it. So they agree with Jacob against their father. Anastas the Yaakov, and Jacob rising up, elevatas Ginecus avtu. He took his wives, the Ginecus, gynecology, again, derivative. Keta pedia avtu, and his children. Epi tas camilus, upon the camels. 18. Ke apig, again, panta ta iparkonta avtu, and took away all of his possessions. Ke pasen tin aposkevin avtu, and all his belongings. In peri piisato in ti Mesopotamia, which he procured in Mesopotamia. Ke panta ta avtu apelthin pros Isaac, ton patera avtu isgin Canaan, and all his things to go forth to Isaac, his father, in the land of Canaan. So they're preparing to leave. Verse 19. Lavan they ocheto hire ta provata avtu. And Laban set out to shear his flocks. and provata, so shearing of the flocks and the sheep. Eclipse they Rachel ta idola tu patros avtis. And Rachel stole. Eclipse is the verb klepse, kleptomaniac. A kleptomaniac is a derivative, and she stole ta idola, idol, direct transliteration of her father. So he was an idolater. He had idols. He didn't worship Yahweh. And Eclipse they Yaakov laventon siron. And Jacob eclipse, cryptography, hid the fact from Laban the Syrian. To me anangile avto oti apodhidraski, so as not to announce to him that he is running away. In 21, ke apedra aftos, ke ta aftu panta, and he ran away. He and himself and all of his. The aftos, the pronoun. Here we have automatic, auto, by the self, something that works by itself. Ke the Evi ton potamon, and he passed over the river, the Potomac River in Washington, D.C. Potomac means river, river. Ke ormisen isto oros Galaad, and he advanced unto the mountain of Gilead. And the mountain of Gilead, and the map here is this area all over here, which is today Jordan, the northern part. So he's up here way up above Damascus, coming down on that side of the Jordan and into Gilead, somewhere in this mountainous area. In verse 22, Aningeli they lavanto siro ti imera ti triti, oti apedra Yaakov. And it was announced, Aningeli, the double G's here, same up here, to announce, message, has to do with an angel, an angeli. This, whenever you see this double G's with a in there, it's has to do with a message or something to do with announcing. It was announced to Laban the Syrian on the third day, triti, tri, three, and imera, ephemeral derivatives, oti apedra Yaakov, that Jacob ran away. Ke paralavon pantas tus adelphus aftu met iaftu, and taking all the ones of his brethren, Adelphus, the city of Philadelphia, Adelphia, the brotherly love, taking all the ones of his brethren with himself, Edioxen, Opiso, Aftu, Odon, Imeron, Epta. He pursued after him a 7 days' journey. So Laban sees that he is leaving, and he takes off after his son-in-law. Ke katelagan laven afton inti ori Galaad, and he overtook him in the mountain of Gilead. Verse 24. Ilthe they otheos proslaven tu ton siron kath ipnon tenikta, and God came to Laban the Syrian during sleep, in the night of the night. Nikta, nocturnal, derivative. Ke ipen afto, said to him, Philaxe, guard, mipote lalisis pros Yaakov poniura, lest at any time you should speak evil against Jacob. So this warning comes to Laban during the sleep, just as it has to Jacob.